The Big South Fork is a wonderland of rivers, creeks, and gorges. I did a solo backpack there recently on the Laurel Fork Creek, starting at the trailhead at the bottom left, going to a campsite on the creek at the top right. Descending down into the Big South Fork River Gorge. And an interesting memory is that when I first drove this road, way back sometime in the early 70s, I guess, it was a gravel road. There was no Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area, and it was simply a river and a dirt road down to it, and I think there was just a very low bridge that sometimes got flooded. So things have changed a lot. There's the pretty rough dirt road I came down. Parked there. There's the trail I'm going down. And the Jack's Ridge Loop continues on out that way. I'm doing a spur of the moment short backpack down to Laurel Fork Creek in the Big South Fork. The trail I'm going down on is pretty rough and steep and is open to, I think, horses, certainly hiking, and but not vehicles. But going once I hit the creek and cross over to the trail, Laurel Fork Trail on the other side, up and down the creek, it's only open to hikers, which is good. And I'm going to go down the creek a ways. 4/10 of a mile down to the creek from the Jack's Ridge Loop road, the end of the road, parking lot. It's not really a parking lot, just an open area. And today is, 75 degrees or so. Perfect. Sunny, but no sun down here. And pretty dry. So in the past few weeks. The creek, I think I'll be able to cross without taking off my shoes or getting my shoes or boots wet. We shall see. But the Big South Fork, when I crossed it earlier, was really low. Got started around 3:45. Here's one huge rock that fell down from above along the trail down to Laurel Fork Creek. Way up there. And the trail is here heading on down to Laurel Fork Creek. Well, here's Laurel Fork Creek. Runs down to the Big South Fork River, and it is pretty low, and right over there it'll be easy to cross and not get wet. The Park Service has added those little concrete things over there to make it easier to cross, I guess. I'm going to have to stop filming because right here it's kind of deep, and I'm going to need both hands on my trekking poles. And the crossing from the other side, lots of horse traffic, as indicated by the hoof impressions there. Trail goes up that way, and I'm heading down the creek. Heading down toward the Big South Fork River and the Station Camp Crossing, which one time we backpacked and forded the river down there. I don't know, it's 4 or 5 miles maybe, and follows the creek all the way. Well, here's crossing number 2 of 3 crossings, I think, that I'll be doing, and it looks very doable too. I've got waterproof boots, and with boots and it should not be a problem. An optimistic memory is sometimes maybe not such a good thing. I remember this trail as being just a cakewalk, level along the creek. And instead it's up and down. The creek is way down below. So it's not so easy. Creek is way down there somewhere. A very rocky also trail in addition to up and down. Well, at about 2.5 miles, I have not been looking at my GPS enough. I realized I had missed the campsite. I sure didn't see it by a 1/4 mile or so. So terrible. I'm tired, but I've got to turn back and go back a ways. So here goes. Well, back there is where I turned around. 2/10 to 3/10 of a mile I walked back, and I came down off the trail up that way, and just walking along here looking for a flat place, and amazingly, somebody has camped here. It's got a flat place. I saw this place with with the leaves all mashed down, and a little fire pit. Just amazing. All by itself down here. Somebody, and they left wood even. So, and the creek's right over there. So, okay, I got to get my tent up. It's, what is it? It's 6:15. So I got to get going. Well, by 7 o'clock, I've got the tent up and got water down the creek, which is right there, Laurel Fork Creek, and have to get ready everything else, pump up the air mattress and heat and so forth. I am so lucky to find this place, because otherwise I'd had to make a campsite somewhere. And the fire ring, that's amazing. But lucky to find this. Well, it's just about 7:30, which is sunset time, and getting dark. I've got everything ready to go except for cooking dinner, which I'm getting ready to start. So, a hard day for me. And I'm glad it's over, but tomorrow's going to be hard also going out, because there'll be more uphill. But actually my legs are a spinal stenosis CIDP. They feel better going uphill. Kind of going downhill they really hurt. Uphill not quite as bad. So that's it for today. Temperature got down to around a little below 60 last night. So not bad at all. And there's a pileated woodpecker really singing outside this morning. Pileated woodpecker somewhere up in the woods there. Great night. Slept quite well with the roaring of the creek, and this morning the birds kind of woke me up. This is Laurel Fork Creek. It's a beautiful creek and pretty long, maybe, I don't know, 8 miles or so from its headwaters. And this site is right below where my tent is. And of course where I got water. Okay, it's just a bit after 10 o'clock, and I'm heading out. Great campsite. There's a perfect tent site right there, and ate over there. Didn't have a fire, but could have. Creek down there murmuring all night long, and the trail is up there. I doubt if anybody else has ever camped here except the one guy or girl that made this campsite. It's really secluded. You wouldn't know it was down here. I really lucked upon it. I'm glad I did. Because I was running out of daylight and needed a campsite. So, heading off. Well, I'm back on the trail up from the campsite, and my campsite is down that way, right beside the creek, which you can hear. So again, very, very well hidden. I just used my saw to clear a couple of branches hanging over the trail there and there. The saw weighs like 4 or 5 ounces, really light, and you can cut small branches pretty easily. It was late for wildfires, but I did see a few along the trail. Most of my hiking today is below a series of bluffs that go way, way up. Most of the trail I'm hiking on today, particularly along Laurel Creek, is the Chatoy Trace trail also. I had never seen the East Rim overlook, and did the short drive out and the short, it's actually maybe 2/10 of a mile walk down to the overlook, which is here, or this is what you see. The river is really low compared to what it often is.